even the girl that I liked for so long was there. Like, it was packed. Bruh, this like triggers me so much just speaking about it. Like, I got the paper right and I started. That is such a very bad memory for me. I don't even know what happened. I think I blacked out. The first time that people heard me speak, I froze. Like, for people who do not struggle with stage fright, they always think that the people with stage fright have a confidence issue, which may or may not be true. But I have been wanting to share a story for a while now, and if anybody out there suffers from stage fright, I really think this is something that they, can learn something from it. The day I want to talk about is this. So I'm into writing and poetry. These are things that I've always done in just this space that just felt like a place that I can control, like an environment where I could control every variable. I didn't care what people thought. I didn't care whether it was good or bad. I just loved the fact that I wrote it, you know. This is something that felt so dear to me. But then it all changed when there was this girl, very friendly, very nice, and she one day said, "Hey, you should come check out debate. Yeah, you should try out debate. You have a very like loud voice. It will be really fun." She said it so much and so often, and I was like, "Hey, maybe one day I'll actually try it out." I don't really know what made me feel like I had stage fright or anxiety when addressing people, because whenever it came to me like talking about something I'm passionate about, I didn't even have to read or have, like hand notes or whatever. I just spoke from the heart because I don't know, it was just so easy for me. And that's what I thought debate would be like. So there was a day I met this girl and she was like, we have a debate today, you should come. Yeah, you need to participate. Come on, let's go. She was like, she held me like this by my hand. She says like, let's go. I was like, what's the worst that can happen? Like, can happen. Let's go. And I had been seeing the debate club. There weren't really like a lot of people most of the time, maybe 10, 15. And I was like, hey, my class has got about 30 people, so that's not bad. Then when I got there, it was different. Even the girl that I liked for so long was there. Like, it was packed more than a normal classroom. Some people were standing elsewhere. I don't know, maybe it was a special event. And then this girl was like, guys, Perry is going to open for us today. Like, he's going to be the first speaker. This moment, I felt so overwhelmed. I felt like I was going to faint or something. It was really scary. It was really scary. Like, oh my God, what the hell? I didn't even plan or prepare. So I was like, what's the motion? I literally read it just there. And she said it like, this is the motion and whatever. Dude, this is, bruh, this like triggers me so much just speaking about it. Like, I got the paper right and I was, I got like, there was this article, like, it was like one of the things highlighting the theme of their debate that day. And I started, as it says, I went to her, I was like, dude, that is such a very bad memory for me. I don't even know what happened. I think I blacked out because when I went to her, I don't even remember what happened after that. I was like, I just know that I stepped out, I walked out, and people cheered for me when starting. And what happened that day, everyone froze. Like, and people, because I'm someone everybody knew, but never really got the chance to like see or like just, it's like one of those people that they're like maybe a little curious as to, like when they talk, like how do they sound? What are they going to say? And this was such a very bad memory for me that my best friend makes, like jokes out of everything. But with this one, when I walked out, because he didn't even enter, he was like, oh no, I don't want to do it. Like, he didn't want to do it. And then when I stepped out, I was like, that was really bad, yeah. he didn't like make any jokes out of it. I was like, shit, that was really bad. That was that was like one of the worst experiences. I think this was like over maybe even 60 people in that room. Like it was a lot of people, it was packed. And the first time that people heard me speak, I froze. Like I froze. Like I've always cared about my reputation as a person, and when that moment happened, it was like one of the worst things that ever happened to me in my life. But then the bright side is I did get to have a redemption story, of course, of course, of course. But one of the things that I got to realize about stage fright is a lot of people don't really have stage fright. I actually don't know the exact definition, but I think that stage fright isn't really something to do with being scared of talking to people or crowds. I think that it's something to do with the newness of the experience of talking to a lot of people, like a big crowd, like huge audience. Like, how often do you get to talk to more than five people at the same time, let alone 10, 15, 20, 25? So, even the best, the most confident people at these conferences or whatever, they at some point had some sort of anxiety, some sort of, fear, because talking to a lot of people is a new experience for everyone, especially for people who don't do it. So it's kind of like, it's not really that you have a fear. It's just that you don't, it's not many times that you find somebody addressing this many people. So I feel like stage fright is something that you need to work towards, like in terms of getting better. It's just like how to draw, maybe how to write a song, how to write a short story. It's kind of like those things that you need to seek help for, like it's something you need to learn to be better at. I just don't think that it's like a thing, like an innate thing. A lot of people usually talk as if it's a chronic thing. It may or may not be, I don't know. But from my perspective is, ever since this moment, I tried so hard to just have my redemption story. Like, this is the side of him that is smart, he's intelligent, he's brilliant, he can talk. And I knew if I had to make a difference between the first time of me doing this and the next time of me trying it out, I needed to learn how to speak to people. Moving forward after this incident, I hosted two events where we had like some very like huge government people come over. I hosted like two events. I was the host. I was talking and everything. It was really nice. And you've done so well when afterwards you get DMs from people. You don't even know. Hey, I was at the show today. I saw you. I was at the event. So for anybody with stage fright, I understand what you feel. I understand how you feel.